My compassionate and imaginative Pisces friend. Hello and welcome. My name is Mina, and I'm here to offer you a 3-card reading exploring the themes of you, your path, and your potential. I invite you to consider what the reading reveals about possible challenges, opportunities, and personal growth for the week ahead. Take a deep breath, rest your mind, and let's see what the cards have to share with you today. In Pisces, there's a quiet yearning underneath your days lately. It's not loud or urgent, but it lingers like the hush that settles after rain. You might feel yourself riding gentle waves of hope, mixed with a subtle ache for something more, something real, something fresh. Each morning there's a slight hesitation before you begin, as if you're waiting for a sign or a soft nudge. You sense the world shifting just out of sight, and part of you wonders if you're truly ready for what's coming or if you're simply treading water out of habit. There's tenderness in your heart, but also a bit of restlessness. You recognize the comfort in your routines, but there's a growing urge to step just beyond them. This week, the emotional tension isn't about chaos or upheaval, it's about the calm uncertainty that comes with standing between what is familiar and what could be, between the safety of old ground and the gentle pull of new horizons. You may not speak these feelings aloud, but you carry them quietly as you move through your days. In this hush of becoming, the Page of Pentacles appears as a mirror for your current inner world. There's a quality of wonder in you right now, mingling with a desire to understand more of yourself and your surroundings. You're drawn to the details. Maybe you notice the way a new idea glimmers at the edge of your mind, or how a small change in your daily rhythm feels both exciting and a little daunting. You might find yourself testing the waters of something unfamiliar, not with bold leaps but with gentle curiosity. There's an innocence in your approach, a willingness to learn, to try, to see what might happen if you give yourself permission to be a beginner again. At the same time, there's a quiet caution, an awareness that new beginnings come with their own set of questions and uncertainties. You may feel a bit exposed, even as you take small steps towards something different. The world feels larger somehow, and your place in it a little less defined. But underneath there's a steady pulse of hope, a belief that what you're building, no matter how small or tentative, has meaning. You're holding a seed of possibility, and though you may not have all the answers, you're nurturing it with patience and gentle care. Your emotions may be tender, but there's a subtle strength in your willingness to stay open, to keep moving even when the path isn't clear. This quiet commitment to growth in all its uncertainty colors everything you touch this week. From that tender, quietly curious place, the next steps seem to unfold almost on their own. Your inner state, open, gentle, a little raw, becomes the ground from which new experiences grow. The world responds to your cautious hopefulness, offering opportunities and challenges that match your willingness to engage. The way you hold yourself, the choices you make, set the tone for what comes next. It's not about pushing or striving, but about how your gentle attention shapes the circumstances around you. The transition is subtle, but it changes everything. With each small act of care, the path ahead takes shape. Now the Empress enters your path, not as a distant figure, but as a living presence in your week. There's a sense of momentum gathering, a gentle but persistent pressure that invites you to nurture something real. You might notice that the world is asking you to show up more fully, to bring a softer touch to your routines, relationships, or creative projects. There's friction when you resist, but also a sense of fulfillment when you lean in. The demands of daily life might feel heavier at first. Maybe someone needs your attention, or perhaps a project calls for more patience than you expected. Yet beneath the surface, you're being invited to respond not with force but with presence. It's as if life is asking for your care, your patience, your willingness to grow what is tender and unformed. At times, you might feel pulled in several directions, balancing the needs of others with your own quiet desires. You may feel the weight of responsibility or notice a longing to retreat into comfort, but there's also a subtle joy in tending to what matters, whether that's a relationship, a creative idea, or your own well-being. The pressures aren't overwhelming, but they are real. They ask you to make choices, to commit to what you value, to trust that your gentle efforts will bear fruit in their own time. The path is shaped by your willingness to nurture, to stay present, to honor the slow unfolding of growth, even when you can't see the outcome yet. The way forward isn't automatic. The potential that's beginning to stir depends on how you meet these moments. If you simply coast or turn away, the week may blur into sameness. But when you meet the pressures with a conscious heart, even in small, everyday ways, something changes. The energy in your life shifts from passive receiving to active engagement. The path becomes less about what happens to you and more about what you're willing to bring to each moment. It's not about controlling the outcome, but about showing up with intention. The more you choose to be present with what arises, the more the week opens up. The future isn't set. It's shaped gently by your attention now. This is where the Page of Swords makes its entrance. Your potential this week is not fixed, but alive, waiting for you to tune in, to notice, to respond. There's a freshness in your thoughts, a willingness to ask new questions and challenge old assumptions. You might catch yourself reconsidering a long-held belief, or feeling the urge to speak your mind, even if your voice shakes a little. Growth here isn't about grand gestures or dramatic changes. It's about allowing yourself to be curious, to test out new ways of thinking, to let your own truth emerge slowly. There's an invitation to listen closely to the world and yourself, and to let that listening guide your next steps. You don't need to have the answers or to be certain, just to be honest enough to notice what's stirring inside you. Each moment of clarity, however small, becomes a quiet act of courage. As you move through the week, you may find that your willingness to question, to reflect, to explore, opens up new possibilities. The Page of Swords asks nothing more than your presence and your curiosity. Growth becomes possible when you give yourself permission to be both learner and teacher, to hold your own wisdom lightly, and to let your mind expand without fear. The world is not demanding perfection from you, only that you keep asking, keep engaging, keep showing up as you are. All three cards are woven into your week like threads of the same gentle tapestry. The Page of Pentacles shows you tending to the seeds of change, quietly, with care and patience. The Empress invites you to nurture what you value, to respond to life's invitations with presence and softness. The Page of Swords reminds you that your mind is alive, capable of new insights, and that questioning is not a sign of doubt but of growth. Together, they offer a portrait of a week defined not by drama, but by steady, mindful engagement with the world around you. You don't need to rush or force anything. Your openness is enough. The small acts of care, the willingness to nurture what matters, the gentle curiosity that guides your thoughts, these are what shape your days now. There is reassurance in knowing that you can meet each moment as it comes, with both softness and strength. The tension between comfort and change is not a problem to be solved, but a space to inhabit. In that space you find your own quiet wisdom. There is time, there is room to grow, and in the calm unfolding of your week you are exactly where you need to be. Actionable insights for Pisces this week. You could try noticing which small routines bring comfort and let yourself linger just a little longer in them. You might allow space for one honest question to surface without rushing to find an answer. You could gently explore what it feels like to nurture a single idea or connection simply by giving it your quiet attention. Spoken word affirmations to repeat aloud for a more positive mindset. I honor the slow, steady growth within me. I let curiosity shape my days. I care for what matters, softly and truly. I trust my own gentle wisdom, now and always. And now, dear friend, I thank you for giving me your time. I truly hope I have given you something helpful in return. Goodbye and good luck until next time.